Okay, so let's look at the project template. Here we have it here. You can see that there's a cross in the corner there. Click on that, you can see now that there is actually a hidden table. Hidden tables are really useful to keep text and everything nice and neat. And as you can see, this is beautifully presented down here. If we put the table on, we would see it on here. So if you wanted to put the full table on, you can see it there. And then no tables, which is what's been used there. Okay, so that's that. Another thing that you can see the back of a document with is if you use this show and hide. So on the home tab, just up here, if you just hover on it, it always gives you a tooltip of what it is. And what this will do is, as we said briefly in the introduction, it'll give you the option to see the paragraph marks, hidden formatting symbols, etc. So we click that on. So now we can see where the the table rows are. There's those little marks there. And if we come down, we can see things like on here, you can see the actual section break for next page that's been inserted. And you'll find the section breaks. We'll look at these a lot more in a moment, but in the layout tab, you've got all of your breaks here. So these are the next page breaks, if you like. That's the next page break there. And that's the one where you can use Control and Enter on the keys. And there's continuous break. So next page breaks, we'll look at how they're used to change pagination numbering. So you can change the page numbering to something else. And the continuous breaks is where you're putting a break into a document, but not breaking its continuous element of being one document. So you can separate one document into sections, but it still looks as one document, particularly with regard to page numbering. So here we've got a section break, next page. If we come down, we can see all the paragraph marks. We can see all the little dots, very small, but they're the spaces. You can see 2 there, which is considered appropriate for a new sentence if you're doing it the RSA way. There's another page break. This is the Control Enter sort of page break. And if we look at it again, you'll find it. This is the next page break here that's being used. And we can go on and we can see that each page has a page break so that we're not doing enter, 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 going on to the next page. This is the correct way of doing it so that you get all this space. If you want to put anything in, you would pop it in there where I'm just highlighting that paragraph mark, and then that page break would still continue to work as you wish. You can see that in the top, in the headers, you've got the author's name ready for you to put your name, and then report title. If we go in here, you can see that if you hover on there, you've got your document info, and if you put your author in there, it will pop your name in there, or you can just type it in. It's up to you which way you do it. And then you've got your report title, shorten if necessary, to pop in there. Okay. Can bring it back out, so double click out of the headers and footers, double click in them, and that way we can get around them. In the bottom, you'll see that there's some page numbering, page 2 of 18. You may or may not have noticed that there is not a page. There's a page 1 starting there, but there is no page numbering on the first page. That's because if we go into the insert here and into the page numbering, you will see that there's the page numbering there, and we've got a different page. So if we just